Hello, hello, hello. I just cried, and this is probably a very sad video. Not everyone wants to watch a sad video, so that's why I say this right up front. And for anyone who doesn't like sad videos, they don't have to watch my video. But I'm gonna make this video for myself anyway. Whether people watch my video or not, I'm making this for myself. I just cried a whole lot over the Papa dog, the European Basset Hound, Dave, who died over 2 years ago, and I'm still grieving. And even though I have a new dog now, so I am still grieving for the Papa dog, and I will always grieve for the Papa dog, and also for the Great Dane Kenny Redwood, forever and ever and ever and ever. Okay, Kenny was my absolute. Okay, but Kenny had such problems with his spinal cord and the long legs that I decided that this is not an ethical breed. Okay, so the legs are too long in Great Danes. Way, way too long. They're like 4 times too long. Okay. Like a giraffe, and they can fall and they can hurt themselves. And he fell off the stairs 2 times. And I don't support this. I don't support breeding those anymore. Okay, so then I envisioned the Basset Hound going up and down the stairs, and I thought, the shape of a European Basset Hound is like, there's no way they can fall off the stairs. They can't even fall off the stairs, even if they tried, because of the really thick, short legs and long body. So the Papa dog, it took him a long time to get upstairs, okay, and he had to go from one step to the next. It was very difficult, good exercise, but also going down, very difficult, one step at the time. But they can't fall down the stairs, okay, they go steadily up and steadily down, and they're very bottom heavy, and they're very sturdy on their feet because of that. So the Stuffy dog flies up the stairs, literally, like in seconds. The Stuffy dog yesterday jumped over this high back end of the couch from the other side. Not just on top of this, but over it and onto the couch in one huge loop. From a standing position, I could not believe it. I mean, he's amazing. I really admire him. He's super. He looks really good. Looks gorgeous, okay? But I have to be radically honest with myself, okay? And I saw that already in the beginning, of course. Stuffy dogs are not for me, okay? I love him infinitely much, but stuffy dogs are not for me. They are way too fast. They are hyperactive, and they chew everything up. They don't know better, They have to be monitored 24 hours per day. Yes, you are fast and hyper. Yes, and I have to watch you that's why I wanted Paul to take him outside with him, but then the baby stayed inside, so now he's going over there, and always back and forth, back and forth. like in seconds through the whole house, in seconds through the whole garden, and it's good, it's good that they are fast and strong and all of this. And there are people out there who like to have a fast dog. And for Paul, it's like, I don't know, kind of difficult a little bit, but it's easier for Paul than this situation is for me. Paul likes to play fetch with dogs. He bought him a bunch of frisbees. He plays frisbees. He plays tennis ball with him in the garden. And Paul enjoys that, and the dog enjoys it. And I'm happy for the dog that he enjoys this, but the situation is not for me. Okay. I don't want to constantly have to watch, and he also jumps on top of my head, and he doesn't know better. He comes running and he runs right into me, like bumping me and stuff like this. So he doesn't know better, and I can't constantly watch a dog, and I am kind of sluggish. I can't even pay attention all the time. Like when I turn around, do something, then he gets into my blind spot, and I turn around, and there I already learned how to turn around myself and look around myself first before I turn around. So, but it's very difficult when I'm busy, when I'm cleaning the house, very difficult. He gets in right behind my heels, and one can easily miss seeing him and then turning around and accidentally bumping him, or sometimes you could even step on his foot, which is really terrible. I try to avoid this. I'm really, really careful. In the beginning, I've bumped into him more often. I had to learn to be really careful and mindful. But that's not how I want to. I don't want to live like this, where I have to watch every step I make. I have to have a dog who is on the couch and stays on the couch while I clean the house. I have to have a content and lazy dog and easy dog. He's a good guard dog, of course, the best. But the agitation and the hyperactivity, that's not something I want to deal with. I want to word myself in a way that it is fair to the dog. I don't want to say anything that is ungrateful or something, because I'm infinitely grateful to him. I would say he's my lifesaver. That was a very difficult situation that I was going through while at the time we got him, and also afterwards. Very difficult situation until I quit the chat room. Okay, so very difficult to come to that point, even psychologically, where I can quit the chat room. That is as drastic, actually, as quitting a drug. This may sound like a joke to some people, like, why is that such, haha, addicted, haha, like they don't take it seriously or something, or some kind of joke, but they themselves are addicted to it, but they don't want to admit to it. I admit to these things to myself and to other people. So when I got up today, I had to reflect on my life. I see the papa dog and the painting, and there's the stuffy baby on the floor, and I miss the Papa dog infinitely much, because the Papa dog was the ideal dog for me. Okay, and I wanted another one. But Paul didn't want to pay the deposit. So that's why I never got another one. The pain and the hardship and the suffering and the 2 suicide attempts because Paul didn't want to pay the deposit. 2 suicide attempts. And then one while we already had the stuffy dog. So really 3 suicide attempts after Papa died. And all of this could have been avoided. I don't want to be ungrateful to Paul or anything. I also take blame for myself for this. Looking at it from the wider perspective, I take the blame for my life, for the whole situation. Paul is not the ideal boyfriend, husband, companion, not even the ideal hanging out kind of person, friend, companion. Not even that. I don't want to be ungrateful to Paul because he taught me a lot. He cooks for me. I'm so depressed I can't even make myself something to eat. That also has to do with my OCD. It also has to do with him not cleaning up the kitchen, and then I get discouraged when I go into the kitchen because I would have to clean the kitchen for 4 hours, actually, before I can even start making myself something to eat, because I can't go in a dirty kitchen and make something to eat. It's too discouraging. The best I could do is I can take out 2 slices of bread out of the package and eat that without anything on it. I can't even cut an onion because his entire kitchen counter is full of pots and pans. I don't even want to show it. The stove has 10 pots and pans on it. The pans are greasy. They have grease from like 4 months. And I'm so depressed I can't clean this up. I sit off and on the couch and reflect on all of this, and I figure it's my time to feel sorry for myself. I cry it out. Making this video here, thinking that maybe someone's gonna watch this, maybe Sandy is gonna watch this. And I know Sandy has compassion for me. And that helps me to get a little deeper into this. And also reflect deeper on it and cry a bit more. And it helps me. Okay. I have to be honest with myself in all of this, okay? I've watched Teal Swan videos. I am signed up to her newsletters and I read her newsletters, and she keeps on talking about this, what pertains to me, and she knows it. She knows that it's a collective, I'm not the only one who's in a situation like this, in an unhappy situation, living with people that are not the right people for me. Okay. And whatever people live, whatever situation they have, whether they live with a husband or parents, I was able to move away, to walk away from my parents. But then I get into a situation with another person who is not ideal for me. Okay. I'm very miserable. We are not compatible. Not just physically, or we're not mentally compatible either. We have no compatibility, Paul and I got tricked into thinking that I have compatibility with him because he's an animal rights activist and an animal lover and deeply compassionate. But obviously, that is not the only criterion for a harmonious friendship, whatever type of friendship. Okay? It's not the only criterion that sets the entire foundation or something. But that's what I thought all of these years. And I thought, I am extremely ungrateful. I'm a spoiled brat. How can I be so ungrateful that I am so miserable when he's so compassionate and caring? But Teal Swan points all of that out also. I already knew all of that, or also I already came to the same conclusions before I read her newsletter, but it is extremely helpful for me to have this internet friend who doesn't even know me, who keeps affirming that what I already know, and saying, you're right, it's true, what you're feeling is true. Don't gaslight yourself. She said it in those words. I basically have been gaslighting myself, saying, oh, I shouldn't be ungrateful. Oh, what I'm feeling is just, I'm just being spoiled, or I don't appreciate what I have. And I appreciate infinitely much what I have. But then I keep coming back to these moments, and it's a battle continuo throughout my whole life. It's the ground feeling. It's this permanent misery. It's a permanent misery. Oh God, that scared me. Hyper dog. I thought he was going to take him outside, and then he didn't. I'm going to have to let him out. That's what I'm going to have to do. Come here, baby dog. I'll let you out. I'm going to take the computer outside. Make the video outside. I feel like passing out right now. I feel like blacking out. I'm not very well. My heart's not very well. I feel like passing out right now. don't even know if I'm gonna upload this video. I cannot deal with a Staffordshire. That's just the bottom line of it. This is not the dog for me. Okay. I tried. This situation is not for me. I'm grateful for what I have, but I can't deal with the Staffordshire. If Paul can deal with the Staffordshire, then that's good. I'm happy for him. You know, he needs a dog. I'm deeply unhappy in this situation. I feel like I'm hiding basically. I'm hiding from the world. I'm hiding from my mission. I'm here in this existence. If I don't even help people, I try to help people, they don't listen to me on the internet. You know, if I give people health advice, I mean, maybe some people, or they will just say that help them because they want to be polite. I don't think I help very many people. I don't even think people buy my book. I don't know how much I can do like this on the internet, helping people. I can be comforting people. It's not the same as doing this in person. There are people like me out there who are suicidal. There are people who are deeply miserable and they are stuck in the rut, just like I am right now. And then Paul says, you want to help people like the ones in the chat room? You want to help violent criminals? What's going to happen is they're going to try to kill you like they tried to kill that English guy Brian, who tried to help people. Like he tried to make musicians, rappers out of people, and then they came and shot him, firebombed his house, and shot him in front of shot at him. I don't know if they hit him. They eventually moved back to England, he and his wife, but he tried to help people and he got shot at for it and firebombed, and that's what he got for helping people. So you want to help these criminals? So I said to him earlier, I said, there are animal rights activists who are, I have to try real hard not to get him in the video, because if I get him in the video, I have to delete the entire video. So there are animal rights activists who are suicidal. I don't know if I'm gonna upload this video. Maybe I will. I can't even see anything.